So here we have today Eric Tourtel, General Manager, Latin America for Ebuzzing and Teads. And welcome.
Thank you very much.
I have a question about viewability, and it seems like marketers, especially for online advertising, struggle with the aspect of people watching the ads and viewability. And since you have had a lot of experience and also research in this particular area, would like to get to know your thoughts about how to enhance viewability, especially in the digital media space.
So basically, viewability has been a big issue for the industry. It's still a large issue. It's mainly due to the very high demand and not too much inventory, so not too much supply. Lately, it's came to the light a lot, especially with video advertising. We had some crazy numbers, like 70% of non-premium pre-rolls were not seen, 50% of premium pre-rolls, which means pre-rolls delivered on premium sites are not viewable. And in general, 30% of every digital advertising is not viewable, which means it can be on the 7th scroll of a web page. It can be basically a 2 per 2 pixels that counts as a view or an impression, etc., etc. We've seen lots of unfair tactics. It's been a bit complicated. So the solution, I don't know if there's a solution, but at least what we do is the IAB has been creating a standard for viewability, which people that are partners of the IAB will have to apply. We actually have co-funded a platform called OpenVV, which again, the members will have to use this technology that will measure viewability and report the exact same way for every single member. We also have created some formats that we call, they work on view to play, so they will only play if they are viewable, and the video will freeze if the ad is no longer viewable on the page, and lots of things like that. So I think there's a lot of hope. I especially think that by increasing the volume of video inventory using, for example, Outstream, which means delivering ads outside the stream of the video player, so outside the video player itself. If we get more supply, we don't need to stack advertising, and we don't need to, or people don't need to use tactics that are not maybe the best. And that's it.
And have you done any experiments related to this and measured people's perception around this? Or
yes, we've done a bunch of them. But I mean, in terms of viewability, it's not really the. I mean, what we've seen is obviously someone that didn't see an ad didn't remember the ad. What we've seen, especially. Is not really viewability, but if you don't force people to watch an ad, the perception of your brand is much better, which somehow is logic. Right. So that we've done. We've done a lot of that. But yeah, for viewability, again, it's just the numbers. If the ad is not on the page, right, it's insane. But it's been like that forever. People, in newspapers or any website, basically, if someone wants to pay a very low price for an impression, a banner, you're going to put the banner at the very bottom of the page. Right. However, nobody will ever scroll to that. But it's the way it is, unfortunately.
Well, thank you, Eric.
You're very welcome. Thank you for having me.
Yep.